What's cracking, everybody? This is Kevin Figures from SportsTalkNetwork.tv, and here's what caught my eye this week. Well, unless you've been living under a rock over the last few days, you're well aware of the reports that former Penn State defensive coordinator Jerry Sandusky was allegedly caught sexually abusing a 10-year-old boy in the Penn State locker room in 2002 by Penn State assistant coach Mike McQuarrie. Now, as if that weren't sick enough, the grand jury investigation that led to Sandusky's arrest also alleges that he had similar encounters with at least 8 other boys over the course of a 16-year period. Now, the big debate over this story has been, who does the ultimate blame fall on? Mike McQuarrie apparently told now former head coach Joe Paterno that he had seen Sandusky involved in inappropriate behavior with the child. Then Paterno relayed that same message to the athletic director, who then passed the message to the school's senior vice president, who essentially did nothing. Now, the easiest answer would be to blame school vice president Gary Schultz, who did not alert the police as soon as he heard about the allegations, and he has since been arrested and lost his job. But honestly, every last one of those men share the blame for what Sandusky did to every one of those victims he abused after that incident in 2002. The question that nobody seemed to be asking initially is, why did McQuarrie call the police as soon as he saw this abuse happening? Now look, I understand the protocol and alerting your superiors when there's impropriety going on, but this isn't the case of an employee stealing office supplies. This is a 60-year-old man raping a child. At that point, McQuarrie had every right to not call anyone but the police. And the fact that he didn't do that but still has his job on the coaching staff is mind-boggling. And how people can defend Joe Paterno and say he has no faults in the matter is ridiculous. Look, I realize that Paterno got secondhand information and didn't witness the attack happening himself, and I've heard people say that, well, Joe Paterno didn't do anything legally wrong, he told his superior and he did what he was supposed to do. Well, no, he didn't. What he was supposed to do was be the leader he was set in place to be, and to ensure the well-being of all the young men associated with this program, whether they were his football players or the children who were involved in Sandusky's foundation. How can someone who is bestowed with the responsibility of shaping and guiding young men not take a more proactive approach when a young man's life is being ruined? Now, I won't go as far as to say that Paterno is directly responsible for what the other alleged victims endured after that 2002 incident, because that would not be fair to Joe. But for anybody to imply that he is completely innocent of any accountability is totally ludicrous. And ultimately, that is what ended up costing Joe his job. Now, Paterno's legacy has already been built. He's a Hall of Fame coach, and he's done more for the game of college football than almost anyone over the last 50 years. And with him already being in the twilight of his coaching career, I'm pretty sure that this is the last way he wanted his career to end. But the decision that needed to be made was fairly obvious. Paterno and the rest of the administration did a big disservice to themselves, the football program, and the university, and any child that was affected as a result of their negligence and apathy towards this heinous crime, and they are all getting exactly what they deserve right now. Let me know what you think about the Penn State controversy in the comments section. Also, be sure to like this video, subscribe to our channel, and follow me on Twitter at KFig1. For SportsTalkNetwork.tv, I'm Kevin Figures.